Let's see if this started. Okay. Should we start? And display. Okay. Hello everyone. So for today we will have the coding of cards. So cards can be of they are characterized by a rank and a suit. So for a suit it is in fact the type, so it can be clubs, diamonds, hearts, or spades, as well as you do the ranking. So you have the ranking from ace, you have 2 up to 10, then you have knight, queen, king. Okay, so it means that first of all, okay, this is what I already have. Let's see, it's my card. And inside my card, you will have the enums declared. Now you will have something like this. You have the public enum of, firstly, let's declare the rank, such that you can have them one by one. So here you will have the value and the text, which is associated. Let's see, you will have this too. Okay, and you have them one by one. Let's see, then you have 3, I think. Oh. Let's also declare the constructor rank within. Okay. We should declare also that for them you have a private final int value, so it doesn't modify, as well as you have a private final string text. Okay, for it we have to declare the value, and which is the name associated to it, such that we have this dot value to get. Let's say this is P and T. Okay, and this dot text to be T. So don't forget that these parameters, they become the values which you associate to these two parameters that you shouldn't change. So this is why you have them as being final. Okay, and here you would continue with all the rest. Okay, so as you can see, it uses the constructor. So by default, it says that this is my V and this is my T, my value and text. Wow, and so on. Okay, let's see. Why in fact like this. Okay, text. Oh, sorry. 6, 7. My 8. Okay. Then we have 9. Then we have the pen 9. 9. Then we have 10. And look. Right. Then the ace comes on position 1. Okay. Check. Then we have knight, which is on position 1. Let's move it up. Then we have queen, 12, queen, and we have the king, 13. Okay. Having them one by one, as well as you should have the getters and the setters. So let's insert them automatically. Okay, these getters. Okay, anyway, the setters you cannot do it because they are final. All right, good. So this is what you have here for rank. Similarly, you have to declare the suit. Let's see. You have public and it is public because it is accessible by card. And we have this. Then this one, it is the same. Let's have private final int. We may have the value because we want to have them ordered by it, and we have the text associated such that inside the constructor we have int v string t. Okay, so this means this dot v and text. All right. And what I would have here is in fact clubs. I can start 0 for 1. Let's say it's 1, still the same. Clubs, then diamonds. Okay, place it plural. Then what I would have is hearts. Hearts. Then I have spades, which is the last type of card that I can have. Okay, and we also have the get because I will use it for doing the sorting. Okay, so with control you select the other option and they are generated. Good. So this is in fact your class, which is card. I can paste it here. Okay, send. Then you have the hands. Let's start. And okay, you have an array of cards. So it is a private list of my card. Okay, say cards is being new array list. And these need to be imported. Or you import the class Java util. This is the one. And this would be the same. Oh, sorry, Java util. All right. Good. Then what I need to have here are several methods with add card, delete card, sort, display. All right, so we have firstly public add card of, in my case, it's my card C, public, and let's see, what do I return? It is just a store, so it will be void. I can add as many objects as I want inside this collection, such that this dot cards will have add of my object C. And this is all. You can also add a message. Let's see, we have a C out. Let's say added card, and let's say we have C.toString, and let's also have the toString for this one. So you should generate the toString to know more about it is placed. Yeah, I forgot to say. Okay, here inside my card, you did declare enum and you have the suit, but any card is characterized by a private rank R and a private suit S. So here we will have the constructors, getters, setters. Okay. And getters, setters for it. Now it's perfect. So whatever card you've got, it is characterized by a rank and by a suit. Good. And now we can have the toString method, because if you don't put the toString, it will show the address, or you need to call the get suit, get rank. Okay, and now we have the toString based on them. And this is what we have here. As well as for the rank, we need to add the toString because a rank is characterized by a value and a text. Okay. And for suit, we have the same thing. Okay. Nice. And now it's complete. So I will paste this one inside. Nice. Good. So whatever car you've got the rank, a suit, you need to define your constructor, and for the toString, when you call this R and S, it will simply go inside your enum of rank as well as your suit, and it will call your toString method. So it's a sort of JSON. Okay, let's see. Going back to my hand. Now it's okay, you can have this toString. Perfect. Then we would like to see with this delete of card. Now it doesn't say what it wants to return. It can be a boolean, or you can return the object which is of type card. Okay. It can be even void, so it depends. This depends all on you. Let's have delete card of rank R and suit S. And in fact, this is the one which you've got inside my card. So as you can see, it will go inside my card, and then it knows that you have it defined within it, such that you will have the name of your class, and then you have your definition of rank. And this is also available for suit. You have it in my card. Okay, nice. All right, so let's see. You can have a boolean found to be false. So you can even return this boolean. Let's say you return this boolean. So you return found. Okay. Now you should go through all the cards that you've got inside this list. So you have 4. My card C from cards. Okay. If I have C dot get rank dot, and now you have the value and the text. So when you want to have the text, you compare it with equals ignore case. Okay, with that of my current, with this rank that I've got here, with r dot get text. Okay, so if you have it in this way, you can have, you should also have the suit being the one which you need. So it will be c dot get. This is the text for it. Okay, so the text also corresponds to a certain value. And for the suit, let's say that we want to get the value, and we have it equals s dot get value, because it is an integer. So whether they are the same, it means that found is true, and we want to delete it. So we have cards dot remove of my object C, which was found. Okay, and whatever the case, you just return found. And then what I would have is to do the sort, such that we have the public void sort for it. So we can have the comparator based on it. We have these collections dot sort of. As you can see, you need to define. So by default, you can do the sorting and it uses the class, but you can also define your own comparator. Okay. So in this case, you can have this one, meaning that based on cards, I want to define a new comparator. So as you can see, it defines it for my card. And in fact, you will override the method which is this compare of two objects of type myCard. So here you have the comparison. You can get the difference between the suits. So for example, so let's have O1 dot get suit dot we have the value minus, let's say it's O2 dot get suit dot get value. So this is one way of doing it. Okay, or what you can have is, I did write here another way of doing it. This is based on the rank, so you can define it in multiple ways. Let's see. My hand. And let's make it big. So here is sorting based on suit. Then we can have the sorting based on rank, based on, this is cards of the new comparator of my card. Let's see it in this way. Okay, and we have two objects of my card 1 and my card 2. Good, so what you would have is to get the rank, this is get of R, and you compare the rank with the other. Okay. Then another way is to do it according to both of them and to find out whether you have the same card. So this means also sorting by, you have them both. Let's say you have cards. You have the new comparator of objects of type my card. You compare two objects of type my card. Okay, based on the rank. So we will see if we have the same card twice. If you have the same rank as a value, as you can see, and the same suit, okay, then it means that you have two cards of the same type. Okay. And it means that someone is cheating, and this is the runtime exception. Okay, so when having the program executed, you say that you have the same card, or if not, you do here the sorting by suit. Okay. Okay, but you also check if someone is cheating. Okay, so meaning you have duplicates. Okay, there exists duplicates for your a card. Okay, check based on rank and suit. Okay. So here you can do it in multiple ways. Okay, you have it based on the suit to have them ranked. So you can sort according to the suit, according to the rank, and you can also check whether you do have the same card. Okay. Okay, and display would mean to go through all the cards. Let's have this one. Okay. This is for closing this method, it's okay. And display, it's a public void display. In fact, you have a for my card. See in cards, you will have a cout of c dot to string. And we also have this storable, which is an interface. Okay, let's have this one not to have more duplicates. It's just some rows. So you will have in this case a public interface, and you have just the method with store based on a file name, as well as based on it you have an exception if the file was not found. Such that for the hand, okay. And to implement, okay, so hand would implement storable. This is where let's have it in this way. This is my hand, implements storable. Okay, so you need to implement the method which is store. And this is like last time you have this file output stream. And you have the file output stream for each and every object that you've got. Why? Okay, let's import these. Java.io. Import. Good. So you should say where you want to store it. This one be, for example, my hand. Then you have the output stream writer. Output stream writer. Import class. Okay, then you have the print writer. Alright, and you should go through all the cards. Talk. For them, you have the PW. That yeah, you do the printing according to it. So it will be a print line of it. Okay, and you need to close it. Nice. And when you want to read from the file, you have the file input stream. Okay, so it is an input that you receive from a file. Okay, and here when you want to write, you can even have this true at the end for appending. So as you can see, it is with appending. Okay, watch that. Here you have the buffered reader and you read line by line. Here you have the print writer, which you need to close at the end of your instruction. Okay, good. And then you would also have your driver. Your driver is when you want to test your void main. So, this is what I created here. So first of all, you have a hand. Based on the hand, you would add cards. Here we will have a my card. Okay, from my card. That's, I think that this is, yeah, this rank, it is fine. Okay. Change. And it is my hand. Yeah, to be the new one. Okay, and you put them one by one. Let's do Control H, replace. Okay, like my card, with my card. Okay, based on the same construct. Okay, my card. Right, and it's again another card of my rank and okay. Good. So when you want to have them displayed, you have the hands that display. So let's see it up to here. Okay, that it works. So let's run this one. Okay, and you have the toString which is called for it. You did add all of them and you have them one by one. And then you would like to delete a card. Okay, yeah, you should also display the new content. Let's see, and you want to delete my card and again another my card. And it would be this one with 3 of diamonds that you did store here. Okay, so running it again. Okay, yeah, this is because it runs in parallel. So you get them one by one, but it did delete it. No, it is because it deletes it and then it does also the printing in parallel. Mm. Already list my card off. Yeah, it goes through all of them. And delete card. Oh, but this is fine because it deletes it based on it. And we have Boolean value. So let's see inside this driver, I have the delete, so I have the cout for it, whether it's true or false. Mm -hmm. Oh, it is done in parallel, but you get it one by one for card in cards. Okay. And you get the text according to the text, and you have the value which should be the same. And then you need to check whether this is the one that you want, and you return it. Okay. My hand and hand of this delete. Yeah, this is with the object. Okay, yeah, we can. Let's have it with the temporary object and then to remove it. But it's still the same. Okay, because it does it concurrently, it also goes forward. So it means, so we have the card. Okay, we have my card. Okay, we have a temporary value, and here we will have the temporary value to be C. Okay. And after that, if my temp value is not null from my cards, such that I can go until the end. Temp might not have initial. Okay, so it is null. And this is all because of your concurrency as it goes forward and it also wants to delete. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now it's happy. Yeah, this is because of IntelliJ and based on the processor. So if you've got a more powerful processor, it will also want to go to execute everything in parallel. So this is why you need to delete after you did go through all your elements from your cards. So if you have processors like i5, i7, it should be successful even as before. Okay, so let's go back. We have the delete, we have the new contents. So we should have the card with 3 and diamonds, which disappeared. Okay, so 3 of diamonds was after 4. 4, yeah, and it disappeared, and we have 6. Good, so this one in the middle disappeared. Then we would like to do the sorting. So let's do the sorting and display the result. Okay. All right. And as you can see, it does it according to your rank. So you have the rank and also the suit. So let's see which one. Here you see that these vary. So in fact, it's orders based on suit. Suit is from 1 until 4, and it orders it. Okay, then if we want to add a card, let's have this one added over here. So, and to have the same card twice. And if I want to do the ordering, this is based on my card. And I have my card. Okay, come on. Let's see. 2 diamonds. Okay, so we have this exception that you have 2 cards of these 2 and diamonds. Okay, so someone is cheating, and this is your runtime exception. So 2 and diamonds exists here. This is the second added card, and this is triggered by this my hand. Has the sorting according to this one. Okay, so you sort according to the suit. Okay, as well as you check whether the rank and the suit are the same. And then you have this exception, which has exactly the text that exists here. Okay, that someone is cheating. Yeah, and it's perfectly fine. And it also shows based on which line it triggered the error. Okay, going back to my driver, I also want to write everything inside the file. So it means that you call the method store, and let's see. Okay, this is perfectly fine, but it crashed because it has 2 times the same car, so it is normal to crash and not to execute the rest. But so we have this hand, okay, which is this one. So we have all of them, and they are all stored. Okay. And you have them one by one. Okay. All the cars which you've got, as well as you have the toString for it. Okay. So this is what you need to do. I did paste my card. Let's also paste the hand. Storable, it's the shortest, it's just an interface. All the methods inside an interface are public abstract, and they will have to be implemented. Okay, sorry, let's see. And you've got the driver. Okay. According to this one. So whenever you've got an interface, like in my hand, you need to have these implements. When you have an abstract class, you will have to extend. Okay. And always an interface contains the methods which you have to add as a behavior for a certain class. So I will stop recording here.